I'd like to take a moment to thank my channel members for your continued support. Thank you, and consider joining today for added perks and exclusive content. Hello and welcome, I'm Bert the Stormtrooper, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Autobot Pipes. This is brand new, starting to hit stores right now. As of the time of this recording, I'm recording this in December of 2021, and I just found this guy on the store shelf just this morning. This is a deluxe class figure, and it retails for approximately $20. So here we have the common Kingdom packaging. We've become accustomed to this now in 2021. We can see pipes right there. We got the smaller window right there, so we can see the robot inside. Transformers logo across the side here, and then if we turn the box just a bit, we can see some really cool artwork of Pipes both in his robot and in his vehicle mode. We see that he is a deluxe class figure. Over here on the other side, we've got that Kingdom artwork, and then along the back we've got those product shots showing us Pipes both in his robot and in his vehicle mode, and we can see that he's got 17 steps for transformation. That is about it for the packaging. Let's get this guy opened up and check it out. And here we have Pipes out of the package and shown with everything he comes included. So, of course, he comes with his sheet of instructions. These are the Kingdom style instructions that we've gotten used to by now. Very nice, very nicely detailed, very easy to follow along. But again, Pipes is a relatively easy figure to transform. And if you've already had any dealings with Huffer, then you know how this goes. So he's a very easy, very fun little figure. But I really love what they've done. They have thrown in just one thing that's different, and I absolutely love it. He also came with a card, and this is a new one for me. I have not seen this one before. I'll try my best here to make it show up on camera. So the sticker here, we can see we have Unicron. This is again a new one for me. I had not seen this one before, so we're gonna. I haven't done this yet. Just gonna peel this back and let's see what we got behind here. And we've got Unicron in planet mode eating Cybertron, and that looks like a scene right out of the '86 movie. Very cool. Yeah, it's cool to see the when I get a new one of these anyway. It's cool to see when I'm not just the same 3 or 4 characters over and over and over. We get Pipes himself. Pipes here in vehicle mode is approximately 4 inches long, about 2 inches tall. And then of course we get these 2 pipes for him. And these are going to be, well, I mean, he's Pipes, so there you go. These are Pipes. He doesn't get the truck bed and the 2 gun halves like Huffer did. So I like that because there's a very distinct differentiation between the two. So there you go. So there's these 2 Pipes. Now, you can do a couple of things with these Pipes. The instructions show you to just pop them into the back here. And there you go. He's carrying some Pipes. So that's a thing you can do if you want to do it. You can also stick them right here on the sides if you want to give them like a longer exhausts or smokestacks, or smoke pipes. If you want to do that, you can do that too. Makes them look a little wide, but not bad. I imagine, I'm not going to pull it down now, but if you put Earthrise trailer on here, I imagine that would actually look pretty cool. In fact, you know what? I am going to pull down the Earthrise trailer because now I'm curious and I want to see what that looks like. So let's see. You got 2 openings in the back here. You can choose from either. So there you go. There is Pipes pulling Prime's trailer. And yeah, that looks pretty cool. And if we look at it from the front, that actually doesn't look bad at all. So you can actually mount the Pipes here on the side. By itself, yeah, it looks a little weird, admittedly. But with the trailer, that actually looks really good. I love the way that looks. Now, I'm having trouble turning him. I wonder why that is. Maybe, oh, that's just because the legs are getting in the way. What if I bring him to the back one here? Then I can turn him a little better. That actually, yeah, that even looks a little better that way. So I'm going to go with that. That looks really cool. I'm glad I went and got the trailer down. That looks awesome. It's really, really cool. So there you go. If you're wondering what he looks like with Prime's trailer, you can take the Pipes off of the back, put them on the side, and that actually, in my opinion, looks really, really awesome. So there you go. There's a play option for you right there. Let me go ahead and go put this guy away again. Okay, well, that was fun. That's not something that happens often. Usually trailers for me are difficult to get down because I use them for figure stands, for smaller Prime figures. So it just so happens that I recently had that one down. I knew exactly where it was, and it was easy to access. And as I was saying, I'm not going to get it down. I realized where it was, and I'm like, actually, I can go get it really easily. So yeah, that was fun. So all right, so that's pretty much it for Pipes in vehicle mode. Let's do a couple of comparisons real quick. Here he is with his Wavemate Slammer, so you can see what these guys look like together, and his review will be coming up very, very soon. So you can see what these guys look like together. Here he is with another recent deluxe class figure. Here he is with Red Alert, who I have already gotten the spoiler set for. So there you go. So you can see what these guys look like together. And of course, we are going to take a look at him with his mold brother, Huffer. So you can see what the two of them look like together. I wasn't going to put the bet on Huffer, but then I decided last minute to do so, just to showcase the differences between the two and how different they can look from each other. Right, so that's which is really neat. You know, you got two vehicles that can look the same, so you can have yourself kind of like a little fleet with all of the same looking vehicles, or you can have the little things to make them, just kind of differentiate them from each other, which is really, really cool. So there's that for comparisons right there. Okay, so transformation for Pipes. Again, if you've dealt with Huffer, you know how to transform this guy. We'll go ahead and take the Pipes out and set these off to the side. Let's start back here on the back of the vehicle. We'll go ahead and just untab the entire back half of the vehicle and rotate it back. There are two small tabs there that tab into those two little slots or ports right in there. So just turn these all the way around, separate the legs, and bring these panels down and around to form the bottom of his feet. That's pretty much it for that. Go ahead and untab the pipes, or the pipes, the smokestacks are tabbed in at the halfway point of the cab right there, and they're also tabbed in to his waist right down there. So just pull these back a little bit just to kind of untab everything. Take the cab of the vehicle and just kind of flip it up and over as far forward as it'll go. And that's going to allow you to take the entire, make sure that these bottom pieces are untabbed from the waist, and that's going to let you take the entire torso of the robot and bring it straight down just like that. We can go ahead and turn the head around at this point. Take these wheels, and these are going to flip up into his body right there. Everything is a little tight, but it will go through. There and there. That's going to allow you to bring these hinges up, and there's a little clip right there that's going to clip up here to form the shoulder, and you can bring the arm down, straighten out the fist, and rotate the forearm. Same thing on this side. Bring that up, clip the shoulder in place, bring down the arm, bring down the wrist, and rotate the forearm. And then we can go ahead and bring the upper body back up again. Now, got a couple of things we can do here. You can, if you wish, tilt this guy back. Oh, there you go. And just kind of give him the same kind of a backpack or hood as Huffer. But we also get the option. This is really neat. They added a rotation joint right up there. Check that out. So they added that rotation joint so you can actually rotate it around and give him a proper G1 hood. So then you can bring that up right there. You can turn it all the way up like this if you want the Autobot logo over his shoulder. That is going to make the cab stick out further though. So just so you know, it is an option, but it's kind of me. That's just kind of me making things up as I go. But just collapse that all the way up, and that's going to rest at an angle. It makes for a smaller backpack, a little more angular, and a little more. It just makes it look tighter. You can still have the Autobot logo right over his shoulder there. But there you go. There is Pipes in his robot mode, and in robot mode he stands approximately 4 inches tall at the top of the head, actually about 4.5, 5 if you go up here to the top of the hood right there. So yeah, looking really good. And I absolutely love all of the differences that we have here, because while they share a mold, there are a lot of differences here that we'll look at a little more in detail here. But the arms are completely new pieces. These are been remolded from Huffer. It's not all just a repaint. We got new arms, we have a new chest, and we have a new head, and of course with the hood rotating and all of that, we got a new look up there. So there's Pipes looking really, really good, going all the way around so you can see what he looks like. Again, very clean robot. You've got the hollow here on the back of the legs. Couldn't be helped because of the transformation. There are some filler kits out there some of the 3D printer guys make, but there you go. There's that. Yeah, just going all the way around. He looks fantastic. Taking a closer look at him. here is Pipes' new head. I absolutely love that almost ninja look that he's got. You can see he's got the blue eyes. He's got that nose that go right under that mask right there, looking really, really awesome. And then check out the new chest with the vents right there. That's looking awesome. A little bland. I know this is the figures or the character's design, but I kind of want to see something to break that up with. I don't know, maybe I'll put an Autobot symbol on his chest or something, just something to break it up a little bit. I know that this is a correct character design, but it's just a little bland for my taste. I kind of want to break it up a little bit. Checking out the arms right here, we got, again, new arms. We've got some details that Huffer had out here. Not really details, but like ports and stuff like that he used for the shield that Pipes doesn't have because he doesn't need them. So that it just kind of gives him a cleaner look here on the arms. And then checking out the waist. Actually, the waist piece has also been remolded. That's different from the one on Huffer. So check that out. That's pretty cool. And then again, when we get down to the legs, the shins are pretty much the same. These look almost identical, if not actually completely identical to Huffer. So there you go. Articulation waist. The head can move side to side. The shoulders can move forward and backwards all the way around. You got to kind of move them around the cab a little bit, but you can do that. They can also move in and out. Rotation at the bicep. Bend at the elbow. Nothing at the wrist. Rotation at the waist. Legs can go forward that far, back that far, in and out. Rotation at the thigh. Bend at the knee and ankle tilts. Ankle tilts 4 days. Really, really nicely. Now, let's bring in Pipes' pipes. There's a couple things we can do here with these guys. So, you can have him hold them like this, like they're handguns. That's a thing that you can do. And there you go, you can do that. So that's one way of displaying him. You can also, remember he's got these two ports on the side of his arms. So you can put these on his shoulders like so. Because, you know, the G1 character, the G1 design, and the G1 toy, the pipes is what became his arms. So this is kind of a callback to that. So you can put him up there on his shoulders if you'd like. You can turn these around if you want to do that and just kind of give him smokestacks. That I think that looks pretty cool right there as well. So, and then finally, the last one we're going to do, this is the one the instructions show, which I guess is more in line with his G1 design, is to have these on his forearms, because again, his pipes were his arms right there. So there you go. And of course, these would also work as, let me see if I can get them. There you go. So they kind of also work kind of like a null ray or a fusion cannon would. So that also works right there as weapons, which is really, really neat. I love it because you got a couple of different display options with them. Whatever looks best to you, that's the way you can go with it, and it's absolutely fantastic. Let's take a look at a couple of comparisons once again with his Wavemate Slammer, so you can see what the two of them look like. Again, he's a little small for he's a deluxe class. He's a little small for the deluxe class, but he's supposed to be small. He was a mini bot originally, and he completely makes up for it, I think, with his accessories, and just the engineering on this guy and the level of detail, and the fact that he can actually interact with other things like Prime's trailer. I think he just completely makes up for it, what he lacks in height. So there you go. There he is with Slammer. Again, I am going to call him a Wavemate just because they all came out at about the same time, even though that he's not a retail release. But there he is with Red Alert, so you can see, and you know, the mold for Sideswipe and Red Alert, kind of like the standard deluxe size for the mold, I think, in my opinion at least. So you can kind of see the size difference between the two of these. And then, of course, we're going to take a look at him one more time with Huffer, so you can really see the differences here between the two. It's not just a repaint, but you've got a lot of things that have been changed here, not just with the added hinge that lets the hood turn around. I mean, that just completely changes the dynamic between the two of these on the backpack, but also you've got that completely new head. The chest is completely redone. The arms are redone. The waist is redone. So yeah, you are getting a completely different toy here. But you know, and I love that. I love that you got things that are so similar to each other, but then again, they're also very different from each other. It just differentiates them. It just makes for a really, really cool display. And I think that about does it for the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Deluxe class pipes. What did you think of this figure? Let me know down in the comments. Give me some thumbs up. Subscribe, hit that bell icon so you're notified when I upload a new video. I've got a donate button up there. I also offer channel memberships. If you're so inclined to do either one of those, I greatly appreciate it. Please share with your friends if you like what you see, and I'll talk to you next time.